Hi, Vinny. It's Luton Town away on Saturday. They've done well in the Championship in the last 2 seasons. What are your thoughts ahead of that one?
Yeah, no, it's they're one of the strongest teams at the moment. But I know I keep repeating it, but I think it's because there's a pack of teams I think that are, really competing, really, showing good signs of finishing strong, and but we look forward to this game.
Do you see it as a more direct physical test?
I mean, the Championship has these kind of games. The Championship. You will have to play these type of games in the Championship, and it's something that for us, we don't really make a big distinction between a more direct approach or a more possession based type of game. We want to go there and with the tools that we have, try and have a good game.
They drew at Preston last night. Did that give you an opportunity to have a close look at them?
Yeah, but they've played many games before that, so we've had the time yesterday during the day to watch a lot of their games, and they're very clear in what they do. They're very good at what they do, and that's the reason why it's been it's just been a really good club in the last few years. It's a club with a very clear identity, and they play to their strengths, and usually for me as a coach, the clearer the picture is from the opposition, the more that they've been working well.
It's 2 tough away games in 4 days. Has the schedule just got that bit tougher?
Yeah, this is an extremely. I think this is the most difficult part of the schedule for us that we'll have all season. But once you get through it, you're through it as well. So for us, it's just a case of navigating now the next few games. We've had a couple of injuries, couple of players missing. So far, it's not damaged us too much, but it'd be important now in this run of games to recover players and to be at full strength, because you won't get more difficult than this.
The first Burnley goal for Michael Obafemi on Tuesday. 12th goal by a substitute this season. Does it show the team doesn't know when they're beaten?
No, it just shows that there's been there's depth in the squad, which is always a reflection of the recruitment you've done over the summer and over the transfer windows. And then in the end, the players believe that they can do something. So you need quality and you need depth in numbers, but then you need the belief. And once you've done it once, you should never doubt that you can do it again.
You brought in 2 young centre-backs last month. You've talked about squad depth. Almar and Amin. How do you think they're progressing?
Yeah, I'm extremely glad we did that, because obviously missing Taylor Howard-Bellis, missing Jordan Bayer now, that would see a few teams off, and in our case, look, they've still got a long way to go before they're at the level that we think they can be, but they've already helped us massively in this period of time. So together with Charlie Taylor, I think we still have strength in the position, but of course, I've been in the game long enough to know that you do need that little bit of time, and we don't have it, but they have the talent, so that's a good start.
Vincent, thank you. Good luck Saturday.
Morning, Vincent.
Morning.
Morning. What's the latest on Jordan Bayer's injury after he came off on Tuesday night against Watford?
Like I said before, we don't think it's bad. Meaning, no dramatic scenarios here. But the last thing we want to do is make it worse. So we'll see. But we don't think it's going to be long. It's just many games, so I can't tell you exactly which game he'll be back for.
How are Jay Rodriguez and Manuel Benson progressing as well?
Good to plan. Jay Rodriguez is just had to shake off a couple of things. It was a niggle first, and then he felt a little bit sick, and so that was the second thing that came on top of it. So it's been a bit unfortunate. It's nothing more than that. and hopefully we'll have him back soon. But again, with the run of games, I can't tell you exactly which game. And in terms of Benson, like I said, it was a nasty kick, and he's still recovering. We feared the worst initially, but we're just glad that we've been able to eliminate that fear. It's going to be back soon, but I don't know which game as well.
In some ways, do you learn more about your team when you have a game like Tuesday night where you have to come back from conceding?
Yeah. I mean, I think we can't underestimate how many challenges we've had to kind of overcome. There's been this whole talk about the late goals, the points and the wins, but we've had to deal with setbacks, whether it was the suspension of Corky, whether it was the injury of Vitinho, whether it was the injury of J-Rod and so on and so on, and Benson as well, who's going strong. So we've had to overcome quite a few key players missing, but other players stood up and kind of did what we hoped for them to do, which is just try and bring something new and raise the level again. But the key part for me is now that we have this run of games, we do need to start recovering players, because like I said, it doesn't get much tougher than the next few fixtures.
How is Aro Muric as well? How is he feeling now, and have you had to speak to him after his obviously the difficult moment for the goal on Tuesday night?
Yeah, that's another one that we've had to miss, but like I said, he felt sick. He was ill. I would have liked to know it before the game, ideally. But these type of things, I've been a player myself. You think you're fine, and then you play, and then you're not. It's unfortunate for him, for us. But in terms of the mistake, I'm a relatively logical person, so I factor in at the very beginning of the season that mistakes will happen, and then we just make sure they happen that they're not too frequent. But for the rest, that you will have this in a season.
With the games coming so thick and fast over the coming weeks, how big a dilemma is it for you with team selection and making sure that you pick the right team and the fittest and freshest team for the challenges that you're going to face? I
mean, team selection at the moment is massively affected as well by availability of players. So we have almost two speeds within the team. We've got the guys who have been here since the beginning of the season. Who've been doing extremely well, who know the system, who know what they're needing to do in every phase. And then you've got the new guys who are learning everything. They're a little bit in their pre-season, if you like. Ideally, you can rely on them as and when they're ready. But like I said, the injuries, the niggles makes those players even more important at the right. To be honest, we're happy they're there now, because you could see how this could have been all of a sudden a very different picture.
Just finally, obviously you've mentioned Hjalmar and Amin coming in. Has it not surprised you, but how pleasing has it been to see how well they've done so early in their Burnley careers? Because obviously you do your due diligence when you go into the transfer market, but it obviously can take time for players to come in. But both of them have certainly played very well since they've come in.
Yeah, they've done well, and like I said, they'll face completely different challenges. I don't think you can compare Norwich, Ipswich, Watford being very, very good teams, by the way, but you can't compare with Luton and Millwall. So they're the different challenges, or Birmingham, they're the different challenges in the league that you have to overcome. But me as a coach, I'm looking forward to it, because, they're the type of games you need as well for your development. And I'm looking forward to have those kind of games added as well to the experience of the team. They're really important in us progressing.
Thank you, Vincent. Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
Thank you.